Our first award is the Frederick Wiegald Prize for Business Journalism. It was established in 2009 by the family and friends in Fred's honor to honor the late senior editor of Bloomberg Markets, who had previously spent 20 years at the Wall Street Journal. The Wiegald Prize recognizes a graduate who demonstrates extraordinary talent and promise in the coverage of business topics. And Nico Grant has all those characteristics and more. Nico is a native New Yorker, is the son of immigrants from Trinidad. He is also a dual CUNY degree holder, having earned a BA in Media Studies from Macaulay Honors College, where he graduated magna cum laude. He was a tour de force at the J School as well, community and events editor of Harlem News, a writer of the webpage Car Scoops, and a Bloomberg News intern writing for the credit and bankruptcy teams. As if he weren't busy enough, while he was in his final semester in J School, Nico traveled to Puerto Rico, where he worked on his multimedia capstone about the island's deflated economy. He is now a business reporter at Bloomberg News. Please join me in congratulating the recipient of the 2017 Frederick Wiegald Prize for Business Journalism, Nico Grant.
Thank you. You know, I wanted to be a journalist for the wrong reasons. I wanted to get outside of my insular New York life, to explore the world and receive acclaim, like a black Indiana Jones. And yet, I didn't know what an enterprise story was, or a daybook, or a spot feature. I came into the program with few skills and no contacts. When I went to orientation at CUNY Graduate School of Journalism, Jeff Jarvis said, "Reporting has to be of service. Journalists must be responsive and useful to the public they serve." It's a simple thought, but one that stuck with me. Circling through CUNY's diverse curriculum, I found the deepest sense of purpose in business and economic reporting. I'll never forget that first story that I wrote for my concentration. It was about how the drop in oil prices was leading to mass layoffs at US railroad companies that transported raw fracking materials. Class was over one day and I went into an empty room at CUNY. I made phone calls to Midwest freight train conductors who had been fired. There was one man who lived in a small town outside of St. Paul, Minnesota, who stuck with me. He was nearly in tears, saying that he had left a high-paying job to be a railman, and he never expected to rely on the government to help feed his children. He never expected that his house would be on the verge of foreclosure. My story about global macro forces allowed me to write about individual Rust Belt Americans who felt left behind. And when I hung up from the call, I felt this rush of exhilaration because I felt for the first time that business journalism offers us the chance to explain what's happening in our fast-changing world and how it affects our fellow man. As I was learning that journalism isn't all about me, it turns out, CUNY's faculty and curriculum underscored the point, sending me to the farthest reaches of this city to speak with people I wouldn't otherwise meet and cover events I wouldn't know about. I couldn't have done any of it without the school's resources. The full tuition scholarship I received, the equipment room, which gave me cutting-edge gadgets for multimedia projects, and of course the school's research tools that gave me creepy NSA-level capabilities to track down sources. People always ask, how did you get my number? Accepting this award, the Frederick Wiegold Prize for Business Journalism, is a humbling honor. For me, it's a statement of intent. The real work starts now. Thank you.